Hey Menzies, what's up? It's the second one this week, and you're here, which means you got your head on straight. Hey, real quick, I know the holidays are coming up. If you want to be that good son or daughter to your parents, go ahead, go out, get a empty gift card, and give it to your parents. Put whatever price you want on it. They're not going to use it because they don't want to use your money. So, you're welcome.
I would say that's crazy, but it actually is fairly true, I think. Depends on who the parent is, I guess. But
well, I mean, just get it to a place where they might shop every once in a while.
My parents, they try to buy me everything still. It's like, I have more money than you. I'm not paying you back for the years you invested in my life. And
you fed
for
me
the millions you probably spent. You could be living very comfortably in a very nice place in the world, but instead you had me.
Yeah.
I'm not repaying you for that.
That was
not even considering it. Yeah, you made these bad choices.
Hashtag pro-choice. I mean,
yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but you're digging yourself into a deeper hole. So yeah, that's parents. They're still parents.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. But if you want to like outshine your siblings this holiday season, get your parents that gift card. Put on their like $500. No, not on the actual gift card.
Oh, okay, just write it on there.
Just write it on
okay,
there. They won't ever use it.
That's right. Yeah, you're right. They'll be sitting in the cupboard forever. You'll get it. Well, the problem is they'll leave it to you in the inheritance. That's all. They're like, Timmy gave us $500. He's such a precious boy. We're gonna leave this for him in our will.
Yeah, and one of two things is gonna happen. One, the store is gonna close down.
Yeah.
Or two, you'll actually get it and then realize and forget that you didn't put anything on that card, and then you'll go try to use it. And now you're out $500.
I've done that before with a gift card. Not $500. I think it was like $40.
But still.
And I was like, you feel, you're like walking on air. Like, this is free money.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Somebody gave this to me. It's free money.
Yeah.
And you go to the store, and you're like, I'm going to max it out on one thing. And you get it, and you're checking out. And you hand him the card, and he's like, the person behind the counter will be like, you still owe us money. It's like, wait, what? But that's right, I used this already.
Yeah.
On multiple things.
I know, I've done that before. My in-laws like to, they know me. They know that I like to go to the movie theater. So they'll give me a gift card to the movie theater, and I'm like, heck yeah. Like, a free movie? And honestly, when I met my in-laws, what they gave me was enough for 2 or 3 movies. Now, it's enough for a movie. Not because they went down in price of their gift price. It's because the movie prices have gone up. So I get the gift card, and I'm like, all right, I'm all set. And, I use it, and I'm like, yeah, buddy. I'd see my movie a couple months later, because I put the card right back in my wallet. A couple months later, I'm like, I have a movie. I have this gift card movie. I'm going.
You find it and have no recollection of anything that happened.
I completely forget that I've already used it.
Yeah.
Tell my wife, I'm like, babe, I'm
taking the whole family to see a movie.
They're like, yeah, there was 17 cents on that, sir. I was like, okay, half of us are going to go see a movie. The other half are not. Short straws aren't going to see the movie.
Well, I did have a gift card. That's a true story. That I did go. So I went to.
No, so is mine.
Well,
yeah.
Right. I'm not saying you're a liar. Don't worry.
Well,
I am saying you are on certain things. But not that.
I can land a plane.
Nice callback. But I was buying alcohol. I was like, I can buy this gigantic bottle of rum, and it's free for me.
Sure.
I'm not going to have to pay for it. Well, yeah, that's the one where it's like, yeah, this had like I don't know. It wasn't a lot. It was like $5 on it, left on it.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Now, right when you said that, my mind jumped to somebody got you a gift card to a liquor store?
No. It was
But then I realized it was probably more of a grocery store.
You have a frequent punch card. 10th one's free.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something. They take really good care of me there.
Yeah. I would have to applaud whoever got you that to your favorite liquor store.
Oh my goodness, best Christmas ever.
Every time you walk in, it's like, cheers. Ross!
He's back, our biggest customer.
You kept us afloat during the COVID. You single-handedly.
This small business would have gone under years ago.
If it wasn't for your desires for spirits.
When I was there and I was standing at the checkout.
Yeah, you look like an alcoholic, right? Yep.
Well, and I can't pay for that.
Just like compound.
I should say I can pay for it, but I had this expectation that I wasn't going to have to actually pay for it. I was using... This wasn't my money. I wasn't playing with house money.
Right.
And I don't know if it's true or not, but the guy wouldn't cancel the order. Because I was like, oh, well, then can I just not get it? And I don't know if there's a legality thing with liquor. He played it that way.
Once it's scanned, you're hooked.
I don't know if that's real or not. I don't know the law enough to know.
I think he was just too lazy to just cancel and restock.
Probably, or he knew a sucker when he saw one.
Yeah.
So I had to buy it.
Yeah.
That was
that person that helped you out. It's really selling themselves short. They should be in sales.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like not a cashier.
I'm sorry, I can't reverse the order. Oh, all right, I'll take the 500 amount of the product you sold me that I don't need now.
Yeah,
I'll take the 500 beakers you sold me.
I really don't need that yacht. Well,
they just started cutting the first bow for it.
Yeah, the thing
nautical terms.
The thing is they started the engine for you. No takesy backsies.
It's custom built.
Yeah.
They started.
Yeah.
I haven't even paid yet. They started. As soon as I scanned, they started.
All right.
I guess. How much did you say? 10 million. Okay. I don't know if that's on this gift card.
Yeah. Can you see
Can you try it?
It's for my mom.
You used most of this. There was only $10 on it, and there is now 50 cents.
Yes.
Can you apply it?
Do you take checks?
Can you wait to cash it until after I get the yacht and am able to get down to Bermuda with it?
Yeah. Can I post-date this?
Yes.
How long is it going to take to... Oh, okay. Yeah.
Let me do all right.
Let me do some quick math here.
How many zeros are in that?
That's how I paid for my my winter beater, actually. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Like, it's $1,000. I was like, ooh. All right. Well, this is...
There are how many?
Yeah, how many zeros are in 1,000?
One?
How many punctuation marks are in there?
I so very
what are they?
Rarely see that amount of zeros.
Yeah. Unless it's unless it's in my investments, it goes dot 0.0000001%.
I've never seen a positive amount before.
Yeah, I've never. But they're like, you own that much in your stocks. Like, yes,
that's where I'm rich.
Yes.
Rich in stocks.
Yeah.
Those never change.
No, never.
Stable as the California fault lines.
Yes. Which one of them are going to give out soon. I don't know if it's going to be the fault lines or the stock, but one of them. Let's hope none of them do.
Well, that took a depressing turn very quickly. Sorry, Menzies, for turning into weird. Brent's financial failures.
Yeah.
Put them on full display here.
Yeah.
Brent, are you a
No.
cryptozoology fan?
Ooh, the mythological creatures.
They're cryptids, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Bigfoot,
Bigfoot,
the Jersey
Yeti.
Devil.
Yeah. I've heard about a few of them. I like listening to the stories. Some of them get a little into
Too scary for you?
No.
Oh.
Well, Slender Man is he's cryptozoology because he's a Slender Man.
Have you ever played? There is a game out there where you're investigating something, and Slenderman's in it.
Oh, that's terrifying.
It's terrifying.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he'll chase you.
Oh, sure. No,
It's that's a scary.
I
one.
stay away from scary games.
I do too.
I go first shooters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like to do that for sports.
My wife can't watch me when I play video games because I play violent video games.
Oh,
right,
okay.
like
Sure.
sword, based fighting ones.
Yeah.
Or first person shooters.
Yeah.
I think the first time she saw me play a Call of Duty, she was on the couch reading, so she wasn't even watching. But I'm sitting there playing, and all of a sudden I see her like flinching, and she's like, "I'm like, are you okay?" She's as I'm shooting these guys, she's like, "Are you shooting those people?" Yeah.
The computer
generated person.
Yeah.
And then my screen starts going red because I'm not paying attention. She's like, "Are you getting shot?" Like, yes, that's how this works.
It's kind of like tag, babe. I'm tagging them, and then they turn around and try to tag me.
Yes, I just blew his face off. That's how this works.
I tagged his face off. I tagged him so hard.
He didn't know what tagged him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So that's. But
it's really funny because you brought that up. My wife is watching me play Call of Duty, and she sits there and after like 5 minutes, she goes, "I can't watch anymore." I'm like, "Why? What's going on?" She goes, "Watching that screen is making me way too dizzy."
That's another thing. Yeah, it's like, what? How does that work? And you think you can land a plane? I'm just saying. That's gonna make you dizzy. Yeah,
and we have two controllers on our thumbs that were landing a plane isn't going to be up your alley.
Oh, exactly. I love. There's this show on Discovery Channel called Expedition X. Have you ever seen that one?
No.
It's the kind of the cryptozoology spin-off of another show on Discovery called Expedition Unknown.
I think I've seen that.
Expedition Unknown is awesome.
Is that? Oh, hold on. Is that Expedition Unknown? Is that on HBO or Max or whatever?
It is because Max
I've
is
seen that
merged
one.
with Discovery.
Okay, yeah, I have seen Expedition Unknown.
Yeah, and that's where Josh Gates, the host.
Yeah,
very funny guy. My wife thinks he's dramatic. I don't understand what women and thinking that hosts of TV shows are dramatic. They watch Hallmark movies and they're like, "This is perfect."
Yeah, there's that's way overacting and way too much makeup.
I don't understand the logic even remotely. But there's some logic there, apparently. But anyway, so Josh Gates travels and gives you history about these different locations. He's an archaeologist.
Yep. Well,
And
well, he does kind of seem like it's like, I've heard about this one place. We're gonna take a camera crew there and actually just go look around and see what we can find. And then he's like, "I'm with Discovery. Can we go look around at whatever this is?" I never felt like he's an actual archaeologist.
Really,
like,
he gets in there and he
I'm not
with stuff.
Yeah, I'm not saying, but it's like Mike Rowe when he does dirty jobs.
He's Mike Rowe is not an archaeologist.
It's true.
Maybe there should be a crossover, but that's something I just came up with. So we'll
table that
Discovery here. Yeah, we'll table that for a moment. I want to be involved.
Dirty discoveries.
Dirty
unknowns.
Dirty expeditions unknown.
Yes.
Dirty expeditions. There we go. The world's your oyster.
And then we can have Mike and Josh, is it?
Yes.
They can team up and both be the co-hosts and see what kind of dirty expeditions they can get in together.
But that's perfect. Discovery, call us.
Yeah.
TM, that's ours.
Yeah.
You can't just take that. You sons of... So, Expedition X is where Josh Gates
Oh, it's still the same host. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't. He sometimes will go out in the field, but he has these two people that go out in the field.
Okay.
One of them is a biologist.
All right.
So he's very fact based.
Okay.
And doesn't believe
In
all
the-
of
yeah.
the cryptozoology stuff.
Yep.
He doesn't believe the what am I trying to think of? The word for it. The mystique. The
Mysterious.
can't think of the word I'm trying to think of. Anyways, regardless. And then there's a woman who's with him who is
Mystical?
a paranormal researcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, the paranormal stuff. That's
Yeah.
he doesn't believe that.
Like the mystical or...
There's a word I'm thinking of that I cannot come up with.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Maybe it'll come to me.
Okay.
But she's a paranormal researcher who believes in all of that.
Oh, okay.
And
Like mythological?
some mythological stuff, right?
Yeah.
Chupacabra, yeah. So she believes that he doesn't. So he's always trying to find the scientific.
Oh,
what
sure.
is
Okay.
actually
Yep.
what's this creature that people
Yeah.
are saying if it's a creature?
Yeah.
Or what are people seeing if it's like UFO related
Sure.
or what's going on? But I love these shows about cryptozoology because one thing that gets me is on like the comment made by everyone on these shows where they say all the people seeing these things can't be wrong. They say that on these shows, and not just on Expedition X. That's just the one I was watching when I saw. But like on these, these ghost hunters shows.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All of these different shows. Well, all these people can't be wrong. Yeah, they can.
They actually
People are
can
wrong all the time.
Yeah.
People come up with really crazy things all the time.
How many of them were drinking?
That's right. Because, like,
It's just...
people do come up
Yeah.
with, and that's one thing I like about Expedition X is because the guy who's the biologist is usually like, well, are you sure it just wasn't, it's dark out, you don't know what you're seeing,
It's dark, your neighbor's in a ghillie suit.
Yeah.
It's not Bigfoot.
Yes. You have other problems because your neighbor's in a ghillie suit, but it's not Bigfoot. You don't have a problem with Bigfoot.
You might want to run,
Yes.
actually.
You should look at other homes.
Yeah.
But I just find that funny, like, yeah, even though a lot of people are saying it, they could all be wrong.
Exactly. It's
Because they're often, a lot of people can be wrong.
Yeah, it's like, can we get somebody that doesn't live in the area to see what they're like, without being told what's been spotted? Can we get somebody that doesn't live in the area to see if they, quote, have witnessed the same thing?
And no offense,
But
but
offense.
can we get people who saw this that don't look like they shop at Walmart? I mean, can we just maybe... Can
More
you
than
maybe
40.
wear something other than pajama bottoms?
There we go.
You know, can you...
Pajama bottoms and tank tops.
Can you maybe look like you didn't just wake up? Because I'm starting to worry.
Is this all in the United States? What's going on?
Fortunately, not all of it.
Oh, okay.
United States.
Okay. But it's like, a Walmart shopper when you see one, even if they're
You
out
do,
of state.
yeah, even if they're out of state.
If you lived in the Midwest, you would be a Walmart shopper.
Yes, you would fit in perfectly in Appalachia. Come on up to America, pal.
It's open. I'm on the same page. Like, let's get somebody that's out of, like, isn't familiar with the area or the myths or anything like that. Let's see if they see anything within a year. Like, pay somebody to live there.
Right, and that's a good point. I love these shows, but at the end, they never resolve anything. They have to, like, it's funny, they get just enough where you're like, oh, okay, that could be.
Yes, you've whet my appetite.
I was, when I had some vacation time, I like binge watched multiple episodes in a row of this Expedition X, and every episode ended with nothing conclusive.
You're like, okay, the next episode will, though. The next episode.
But it's funny because Josh Gates had another show back in the day.
Okay.
Called Destination Truth.
Oh,
That also did, and there was a lot in that was like, okay, that's compelling, but nothing like, you don't have any clear footage or pictures or sighting. You have just, you don't know what it is. Like, there was something.
You actually left me with more questions.
Yeah,
than
I'm
answers.
not sure. And like, again, there's some compelling stuff,
Right.
but nothing that's like, okay, this is
Right.
100% what's going on here.
And I think that kind of circling back to him being an archaeologist. It's like, even in his Expedition Unknown, he'll go to these places. He's like, I don't know. At the end, it's like, I don't know. Is there? It's like, wait, dude,
You tell me.
you're supposed to be the archaeologist. Give me the answer. I'm not going there.
But I love these shows still, nonetheless.
They're like crack.
They are fantastic shows, and I could watch them my entire life.
I'm sorry. We're gonna actually have to put on their explicit whatever
content.
Yes, explicit, because I said crack.
Oh my goodness, drug references.
Yeah. Ooh. I know. Every time now I watch any type of show on any type of streaming platform, they're like, oh, it's rated R for smoking. It's like, man,
isn't it funny how they're smoking up there?
I'm like, seriously, smoking? It's like mild violence, and you watch it, it's like, I just saw somebody's head get blown off. I don't think that's mild.
How does that work? That's could have prepped me.
Yeah. Like, can we?
A little bit better there.
But the smoking.
Yeah, the smoking is the one they're very, very.
Okay, thank you.
And it's tobacco use.
Yeah, it's tobacco. Yeah, it's not even like any other drug. It's like
I would say
a cigarette.
They put like drug use all encompassed in one, and then they have tobacco use.
Yeah. Drug content.
Yeah,
and then it's like smoking. Yeah, it's like, does somebody drink a soda too? Please tell me.
That's gonna be next.
Caffeine.
Somebody has a 32-ounce soda in this.
With a plastic straw. Sweet, merciful, we can't watch this movie.
Aspartame consumed. That's what we're gonna have. Non-organic food consumed and genetically modified food consumed.
Yeah. Sorry, that I don't even know where that came from.
No, that was good. That's all right. It led down a fun little path there. So.
I apologize. If I was president, though, I would put smoking back everywhere.
Would you?
Hashtag.
Oh, okay. You would.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Free the nicotine.
Yeah. Everybody should be free, right? No discrimination.
Oh boy. Do you actually believe that smoking should be legalized?
I'm talking tobacco, bro.
I know. I'm
talking
smoking
absolutely.
in terms of tobacco.
Yeah.
Like in public places.
Oh yeah.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's because you're encroached on our freedoms. Like, restaurants can choose not to have smoking or to have smoking and a non-smoking section.
Even with all that we know about the health side effects of tobacco use.
Because we all know the health side effects of drinking a soda.
Okay. Do you compare them? Are they the same?
Both are bad for your health.
You think a soda is really as bad for your health as smoking is?
Sitting is just as bad as smoking.
Oof, I'm in trouble. Sitting while smoking. How about that? Sitting while smoking and having a 32-ounce pop.
You're done for, bro. Like, that's your last day on Earth.
You got nothing. That's when you're ready to go out.
How was his last day? Well, he was sitting, smoking, and drinking a soda. Oh, so he committed suicide.
But he did it with a smile.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, this is going to be an explicit content. Touch on crack.
We had talks about killing last episode, and now we have more talks. We had talks of suicide. We're going to have to put the warning there.
Yeah, no kidding.
The show discusses some heavy topics.
Yeah, I mean, suicide. There's nothing funny about suicide. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. But the fact that
make something funny about suicide.
The fact that you can sit down, smoke, and have a 32 ounce. Yeah, that's funny.
Nice job. Thank you for the clarification.
Well, I don't want people to be like, well, they're insensitive. We're not insensitive.
We're called the Menacing Podcast.
That's true. That is very
What are you
true.
getting all soft on us for?
I'm not trying to. It's just, it creeps into your skin. That's why.
The political correctness creeps,
Yes,
yeah,
it creeps in, and you're just like, get away, go. It's like venom.
Well, because you know,
venom.
when you're out in like the professional world,
Sure.
you're forced into this mode of political correctness.
And now it's like your own podcast, and you say something hilarious like we just did,
And you have to explain. You spend the
and then
next
you're like, wait a second,
20 minutes explaining it.
That might be insensitive. Can I get a DEI video, please?
Now, when we said suicide, we didn't mean like suicide.
Yeah. We just meant the one suicide. Not double.
When Russ said last episode that he wanted people to be killed on Black Friday, what he meant was
kindness. Killed with
kindness. Yes, exactly. The love of the store killed them.
Yeah. I just
figuratively.
It's just it's so irritating that we have to walk on those eggshells even right now on our podcast, we walk on eggshells because it's like, oh, you can't say that, you're gonna offend somebody. Oh, you know what, life is full of offense, get over it.
When have you ever cared about offending somebody?
I don't know. I think really it was when like all my friends started to get girlfriends and wives, and then like I didn't have a filter.
What was it? When my wife and I were dating.
Thank you.
What was it that she said because we came over to your house and I had been pushing this off for as long as I could.
Yeah, so her first full sentence directed at me, but she was looking at you, was, I've never seen this side of you. That was the first full sentence that I remember ever.
That's what it was.
Yeah. That was it. I was like, uh-oh. Because I was sitting there with no filter going, and she said that, and I was like, oh boy.
Whoops.
I mean, she still married you, so
well, it's true.
Good,
and it was my fault
for
for bringing her there to begin with.
I mean, that is on you.
That's on me. I should have known better.
Yeah, but like, I am that rough around the edges. Like, I'm that Clint Eastwood character. I really don't care.
As we've established, yes.
I really don't care. But then, like I said, all my friends, started to get wives and girlfriends and wives. How about we go in the right direction?
They got the wives first, and then they got the girlfriends.
Yeah. And they started hanging around me a little bit, and then my friends started to disappear, and I was like, it's because I have no filter. I like to say what's on my mind.
Or it's because you smoke in front of all of them.
Possibly.
That's
and
probably,
drink soda.
Yeah.
While
and
I sit. Yeah.
All of those things.
It's like, we can't watch somebody commit suicide.
We cannot watch Brent go down this road.
Yeah, we can't do that. Let's not help him, but let's not watch him.
Yeah, let's ignore him and let him do it.
Yeah.
But let's not watch it. We don't need to do that.
We don't need to condone it.
Let's go home and watch Massacre.
Yeah, there we go. Human Centipede. It's the eggshell thing is really irritating.
It's amazing how easy it is to get sucked into it, though, right? Because we all have to live in the world.
Yeah,
we all have to a certain level, exist with other people.
Because we do have to leave our houses every once in a while.
Dude, I hate that. I hate leaving.
I know. It was, it's so funny too, because like. We're talking about that, and years ago, this thing happened, and people got freaked out. It was called COVID, and right when it happened, I just wanted to show. This is hilarious. During the 2 weeks of shutdown where we live, I went out to the store to shop because the kids like to stay home with mom. So I was like, babe, I'll go out and shop. I don't want to.
Very nice of you.
Yeah, I don't want any more stress or pressure put on the situation. So I went out. I'm in this store, and I just get like a little itch in my nose, and I do a loud sneeze. I mean, I do the vampire thing, so I sneeze in my sleeve and everything.
Achoo!
Yeah,
is that the vampire thing?
Achoo!
Achoo! Want to suck your blood?
Yes. But as soon as I was about to sneeze, I got the thought in my head of how I wanted to see the reaction of the person in the aisle on either side of me as I let out the sneeze. So I sneezed laugh, which I don't recommend.
How does that? Yeah, that does not sound enjoyable.
It kind of hurt.
Yeah, that does not sound good.
And I don't say that to say that I'm mean. I say that because of how ridiculous the political correctness.
Did you go and to the store manager and be like, I want to see your security footage? Then you're sitting there, you're like, look at those two idiots.
I should have, but all I thought about was both people on either side hearing me sneeze and just quickly jutting out of their aisle.
The
going,
whole store.
Somebody just sneezed. Somebody just sneezed.
The whole store clears out.
But yeah, it's just political correctness out the door. Just let's use words as words are supposed to be.
That's why we're called the Menacing Podcast, which we are at the end of this episode.
And that's why you're called the Menzies.
That doesn't get any better with time.
No, I've been trying. Yeah, swish that around a little bit and spit it back out. Whatever. Hey, we like hearing from you guys, and I'm sure we will after this episode with all the explicit content. Please send those thoughts and concerns to Russ's personal email, which is, I'm not going to give it, but you can send them to menacingpodcast@gmail.com. You can also look us up on Facebook at Menacing Podcast and on X, formerly known as Twitter. Thank you, Musk, at Menacing Podcast. Also find us on every single platform that hosts podcasts, unless it's a private platform, because then that's not our podcast. But on those platforms, you can, I know a few of them, you can rate and review the show. So how about you go ahead and do that? Click those, click the minimum stars, which I believe is 5 on each. So click the minimum 5, write a review, and make sure that this make sure this goodness gets passed around the world, really, the world.
Amen. And a lot of those creatures that they find on those shows, they usually can find a real creature that is the actual culprit.
Oh, really?
You learn about some really interesting creatures. For instance, the salmon shark.
The salmon shark.
The salmon shark. I didn't know that existed. That's a thing, though. Yeah. Really cool looking shark.
Sounds like it should be on River Monsters.
It actually, I think he did go mention it on River Monsters at one point. I don't know if he caught one. They're very fast sharks.
Are they fast salmon?
No, they're fast shark. They're relatives of the great white.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're smaller, but they're faster, very fast.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
So that's some interesting tidbits there.
So your next fishing trip, you're going for a salmon shark?
I'm going to go for a salmon shark.
There you go.
Absolutely.
All right. Get your river boat ready.
You know it. Yeah, well, you got to go they're in lakes. They're not really in rivers.
Sorry.
So some of the later seasons of River Monsters encompassed
lakes
more than rivers. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Those sorts of things.
Get your boat ready then.
No, you got to have a guide.
A guide?
What's you go up to Alaska, I think you can find them.
Nah, okay. Well, actually, Alaska during the summer.